Well, Rich here, and welcome to the first of this year's virus video challenges. If you're watching this channel in the early part of last year when the pandemic first hit, March the 27th was the first video I recorded on this, I did a series of 13 challenges. Anyone is welcome to enter these challenges wherever they are in the world, as the prizes will be shipped to the winners free wherever they are. And I'm going to take you outside in a second, show you how to set up the course to enter the challenge. And all of these challenges are designed for like shelter in place and lockdowns. So they're designed to be carried out in a limited space. In this week's challenge, in this month's challenge, I should say, we're going to have 3 categories. One for saloon cars, road going cars, things like an armed infraction, armed felony would fit into that. One for off-road cars, can be buggies, monster trucks, rally cars, etc. One for crawlers, no matter how big or small they may be. And you're going to be more than welcome to enter multiple times, and you can enter into any of the 3 categories or all of the 3 categories. Don't mind, this is all about people's participation. First of all, I'm going to tell you what you need to set up the course. Then I'm going to take you outside and show it you, bring you back inside, and we'll talk through the rules of entry and the prizes. Well, to enter, you're going to need a tape or something to measure out 20 feet width, some tape to put on the ground or chalk, one object to race round. It could be the tape roll you use, could be a coffee mug, can of paint, anything. And it's not going to matter, just as long as it's not something that's going to break if you hit it. So in this week's challenge, what have we got to do? Well, I'm going to set the course out. All you've got to do is race down and back around your object. Fastest time wins in any of the 3 categories I've just mentioned. But of course, like all of my challenges, there's going to be a little Driftomaniacs twist to one to this one, which might make it a little bit more challenging and require a bit more practice. So let me take you outside and show you how to set up the course and then do a demo run. Well, for this month's viral challenge, you're going to set your course out like this. You're going to get your tape or your chalk, mark out a line approximately 6 foot across at the start line. 4 foot further on, you're going to draw another line approximately 6 foot across, so we've got a 4 foot gap on there. Moving on down 20 feet from our start line, going to put another 6 foot line across. 4 foot further on at our 24 foot mark, another line 6 foot across. You're then going to get whatever object you've chosen to race around. It could just be a roll of tape, a can of paint, but make it something physical rather than just drawing a dot on the floor. Well, this week's challenge from Richie, nice and simple. All you've got to do is drive your RC car down in one of the 3 categories I mentioned, down, around your object at the end, and back to the start here. Fastest time wins, simple as that. But there is a little bit of a Driftomaniacs twist on, as might be indicated by these lines, which is you're going to drive down as fast as you can, stop with all 4 wheels inside that box, then come around the cone or objects at the end, come back and stop within all 4 wheels inside the box. You start your timer when you leave the line. You show me the car clearly stopped inside the box, none of the body overhanging the lines. You then accelerate back around, stop in this corner box. If your car overshoots the box, it undershoots the box, the time doesn't count. So the skill is in bringing it to a stop in that sweet spot of 4 foot. I started it with 3 foot, but if people are running something like an armour infraction, an armour felony, or even an X-Max, is not a lot of room with something that's bigger in there, hence the 4 foot in there. Should be nice and easy if you've got a crawler or a saloon car. A little bit trickier the bigger the car gets. And now we're going to try it at speed. All 4 wheels in stop inside the box. Got to come to a complete stop. I want to see that on camera. Fast as you can the other way. All 4 wheels stop in complete box. All 4 wheels got to stop completely inside the box. Timed run. We're going to start the clock. Off we go. Brake to a complete stop. That would have been slightly over on there, but you get the picture. Back round again, fast as we can. And stop inside the box. Clock stops. Simple as that. What could possibly go wrong? So I hope that demonstration outside showed you exactly how to set up the course and put in a successful timed run. The car in both boxes has to come to a complete stop, and it has to be within the lines. Any part of the car is overhanging or the car is slowly rolling forwards, that run is not going to count. I will leave it to you as to how you time it. Quite possibly you're going to want somebody there with a separate timer on an iPhone, something like that, or a stopwatch, rather than trying to time it yourself. But you are welcome to time it on the video afterwards if you haven't got anybody there to help you with the timing. The prizes? Well, the winner, as ever, will get a choice of a servo or a battery. It can be a lipo battery or a nickel metal hydride battery, as possibly if you enter in the crawler category. A lipo might not be of any use to you, and those prizes will be shipped free to the winners wherever they are in the world. So how do you enter? When you have recorded your video of you doing that challenge, and please specify the time you've achieved in the challenge, you will put a link to that video in the comment section below this video. That is the only way I know you've entered. If you don't do that, I don't know you've entered. There is also some text in the description below this video that I need you to put in the title and the description of your video. Once again, you do need to do that to enter. Closing date for this challenge, midnight Pacific Standard Time, last day in February. Simple as that. In the event of a dead heat in any category, as an incentive for you to get out there and get on with this challenge, the first person to have put their entry in will be classified as the winner in the event that we have a dead heat on there. Hope all that makes sense. Nice simple one. Challenge to do under lockdown. I am going to be doing one of these each month now. In spring of last year, I started doing these challenges and we did it for 13 weeks. And it was clear that the pandemic was going to go on for quite some time, and it still might do. So I shall keep doing one a month until we are all in the clear, so to speak. Anyway, any questions you might have, fire away in the comments section below the video. But over to you guys and girls. Get out there, get on with the challenge. After all, you've only got to race round one object. How hard can it be?